Hey everybody, Dunbar Snackbar here. MLB 2K11 and franchise mode is finally coming your way. This is going to be super exciting as I play as the Chicago Cubs, and I'm going to be going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates on what would be opening day, April 1st, 2011. Super stoked about this. It's going to be a beautiful day at Wrigley Field. You cannot get better days than this for baseball. And I'm going to have Matt Garza starting on the mound for me, an awesome right-handed pitcher. And you know, whenever you get the opening nod as a pitcher, you definitely have had some success in spring training, in previous seasons, and you're a good pitcher, I guess. Definitely amongst some of the best on the team. So I'm pretty confident going into this one against the Pittsburgh Pirates. One, with Garza on the mound, and two, I'm going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm not saying the Pirates suck, so if you're a Pirates fan, don't think that I'm saying that. I'm just saying that attribute-wise, the game did not give the Pirates that great of rating. So, I don't know. Shouldn't be too bad, but to be honest, in the top of the first, things were not going my way at all. I've made a number of mistakes and had a number of hits go through the infield, and Garza actually was not looking too hot. So I was kind of disappointed, and I knew something like this was going to happen. It's going to be a deep hit in the center field. Bird is going to catch us on a pretty crazy catch near the warning track. And it's going to score the guy in from third as he tags up. And I was so lucky the guy from third didn't go after that, because that was a bad throw. Definitely reminded me that I always have to throw to the cutoff guy whenever I'm that far out. I'm sorry, my guys just don't have the arm that I wish that they did. But they're going to end up scoring 2 runs in the top of the first. I'm honestly kind of worried because I don't want the momentum to go their way. But with Giovanni Soto here up at the plate, I kind of have a feeling things are going to go the other way. Deep hit in the left center field. That is going to be a home run. Obviously, Giovanni Soto's first home run of the year. This is the first game, so obviously everybody's going to be hitting their first home run today. That was actually a really awesome home run because, like I said, I was getting kind of worried being down 2 runs that early in the game. So for him to get this 3-run shot, I am not only even with the Pirates, I go ahead and get that extra run to put me up. So a 3-2 lead is definitely something that I needed to do to counter their success in the top of the first. So I'm definitely calming down a little bit, not nearly as stressed as I was before. This is going to be a good hit into right center field to score the guy in from second, who obviously was in scoring position. This is actually going to be a triple, so this is sweet. I love triples. One of the most difficult hits to get in the game, so anytime you get a triple, you know things are going pretty well. And I'm actually surprised, as I'm up 4-2 now, that I've had this amount of success in the bottom of the first. I kind of hesitated a little bit there. That was pretty sweet. But he got home, and with ease, so not too bad at all. Now, the hitting was going so well on my end. Olsen is actually going to be relieved here in the bottom of the first. Doesn't even make it through 1 inning. So that was actually really awesome to see, because I was getting kind of worried as I had thought about my decision and decided to go with the Cubs, because the Cubs, on the hitting side of things, is very different from any team that I've played as before. I'm definitely a small ball kind of guy. I love, the quick guys who steal the bases, who can hit into the gap, and the Cubs definitely have a lot more power than most of the teams I play as. So even though things have been different for me and I've had to really alter my strategy, things have been going really, really well. Carlos Pena, though, also goes ahead and proves me right here with an awesome hit in the left field. Over the wall, once again, 2-run shot by Carlos Pena. So hitting is definitely going really, really well for the Cubs in the first game. This is awesome to see. Maybe I did make the best choice by going with the Chicago Cubs. So we are now up 6-2 in the bottom of the first. This is what I love to see out of my teams. And to be honest, I think this is actually the most runs I've ever scored in 1 inning in MLB 2K11. Definitely the most runs I've ever posted. And I know there are going to be people out there who are saying that I'm playing in rookie mode. Trust me, I'm not. I actually hate rookie mode, and I hate playing on easy because the game just doesn't get fun anymore. So I really am stoked with this amount of success. In fact, it was so successful there in the first, I had to show this. Matt Garza hits this one into the corner of right field. You cannot get it more in the corner than that. He actually gets a stand-up triple. My pitcher, a triple? This is awesome. I'm absolutely loving the way that this game is going so far. Unfortunately, though, Garza's not going to score. And I feel like I was a Debbie Downer right there. Things are going well, but Garza doesn't score. I don't know. But super stoked about this season with franchise mode. I did my traditional exploration of the free agency and also seeing what I could get away with trade-wise. To be honest, I really didn't find anything that I liked. I could have done some trades that would have really changed the Cubs and totally altered the team and how they play, but I decided not to do that out of respect to Cubs fans and the Cubs organization. There were some free agents that I did want to pick up that wouldn't have messed things up at all, like Andy Pettit's on there. Now, a couple years ago, I would have jumped on Andy Pettitte, but he is declining super fast in this game, and I could have signed him for 1 year, but I decided not to. Could have gotten a couple good first basemen too, but after what I just saw out of Pena, so glad I didn't do that. The one thing that I thought was pretty interesting, Manny Ramirez is actually an easy person to get through trades this year for a number of reasons. I decided not to go with Manny Ramirez. I would never get Manny Ramirez in real life. I'm just throwing that out there. Too much of a wild card, can get way too crazy, and to be honest, with the steroids, I would never want to get him anyway. But virtual Manny Ramirez, I thought would have been a good choice to have. But the thing is I was still in American League mode, and I was seriously considering getting Manny Ramirez. But when I looked at his fielding, if you're a National League team, don't go after Manny Ramirez, because if you have to play him, he's probably going to be a liability for you in the outfield or wherever you decide to play him, as his fielding is obviously not that good. If you're an American League team this year and you need a DH, go ahead and try and see if you can pick up Manny Ramirez. I think if you get the first two first basemen, I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, and Andy Pettitte, I think they give up Manny Ramirez pretty easily. I can't remember. I'll have to double check on that. So don't go off of that. I think that's what it was, though. So totally up to you. You guys are going to be the managers of your team, so I don't want to tell you what to do. I just thought that was kind of interesting. So he'd make a good DH, absolutely. Garza, though, is coming back, though, and they definitely were getting his number in the beginning of the game, especially in the top of the first. Garza's starting to come back, though, definitely getting warmed up and showing his stuff here. Awesome hit right here, though. That is going to be a 2-hit RBI. I decided not to go to second. I probably could have done it, though, now that I look at it again. But 8-2 now. Bats are definitely on fire for the Chicago Cubs. To be honest, though, the Pirates have been getting a number of hits. Garza's just been doing a good job of holding them. So 8-2. Here's going to be another deep hit in the right field, over the wall. Giovanni Soto yet again. I did not expect this out of Soto. I was definitely reading that he was probably going to be one of the best players on the Cubs, but I wasn't expecting 2 home runs in one game by Soto. That's a great way to start off the opening game of the season. That was a solo shot, but heck, I will take it. I will take a home run any day. So nice job by Soto to have 3 RBIs so far in the game. Am I giving something away? I don't know. You guys are just going to have to keep watching and see if Giovanni Soto does anything else. So the score now, I am up a lot more. We're looking at 9-2 now. I am definitely just putting on cruise control and hoping that I can finish the rest of the game and have some success on the pitching side of things, because things have been pretty rough. I didn't display what the hit count was, but we're pretty even. I'm not going to lie. It's just I've had a better chance of scoring guys in, and the Pirates have left a lot of guys on base, which is a statistic I always look for in a team and rated team success by, not obviously by their wins and losses, but their ability to be able to produce when men are in scoring position and when they're on base. So the Pirates are definitely, not taking advantage of the runners that they have, and I don't know if it's just been Garza's good pitching and his ability to put it into the field where the 8 guys, or the 7 guys, I guess I should say, behind him have a good chance of getting the hitter out. But pitches like that, though, on the awesome 12-6 curve, I got to attribute some of the success to Garza's pitching. I did decide to make the switch, though, away from Garza to go with Kerry Wood, because with this kind of lead, I didn't want Garza to get that tired. I'm probably going to need him later on, of course. I got the 5 starter rotation, but still, I didn't want to use Garza more than I had to. And to be honest, Kerry Wood is an awesome pitcher. It's awesome that he came back to the Cubs, because that's actually where I first got to see Kerry Wood was in spring training when he did play for the Cubs way back when. And my brother actually got an autograph from him on his glove. I'm sure you guys don't really care, but hey, I decided to go with Kerry Wood. I hope he gets to be a Hall of Famer. But here's Ramirez, my third baseman, up at the plate. Awesome fastball, awesome hit. Left center once again. This is crazy. Home run after home run. Ramirez hits his first of the year, 378 feet. Not necessarily a huge pop, but it doesn't matter as long as it gets over the fence. So nice job by Ramirez for expanding the lead. Pirates haven't been able to produce really anything offensively for the last couple innings, especially the last one right after I put Kerry Wood in. So the more that I expand the lead, obviously the better chances I have to win this game. That kind of goes without saying. But whenever you have hitting like this, I don't know. I think you really can go into cruise control and not worry about things too much. But I'm going to be playing it safe here as much as I can, though. Got the guy on second. This is going to be a good hit. This is not over the fence, but it's going to be a little plop there into the outfield. I decided to get a little crazy. It worked. That's what is awesome about being aggressive. Sometimes it definitely pays off. So that was sweet to see. I hadn't had a chance to really steal a base in the game, and I thought that one was going to drop into the outfielder's hand, but that's kind of why I went back. But it ended up working for me as I was able to score. Really wasn't that close of a play, but I decided to slide headfirst anyway, just in case. So 11-2 now. This is the highest scoring game I have had in MLB 2K11. Awesome one to be able to show you guys. I'm definitely posting this one. And like I said, I'm sure there's going to be people out there thinking that I'm in rookie mode. Trust me, again, I'm not. So here we are, top of the ninth. I was thinking whether or not I should keep Kerry Wood into the game. I decided to do it because his middle relief, he's got the stamina to be able to handle a few innings. And I didn't want to go ahead and bring Marmol in quite yet because it's not really a closing situation, and I want to be able to save Marmol for times where I'm really going to need him and for the times where I'm not playing as the Cubs, because I'm not playing the whole 162 games. I don't have the time for that. I have a life. I work. And to be honest, if you guys wanted to watch a full 162 games for me, you guys probably need to get a life too, because that's a lot of time watching baseball, which isn't a bad thing. Watching baseball is cool, but you should be watching real baseball, not virtual baseball. Anyway, I love Kerry Wood's selection of pitches. I definitely think I'm going to be putting Kerry Wood in quite a bit. That was a good cutter right there to get him swinging. So Kerry Wood is definitely doing an amazing job. Here's a glitch, though. I wanted to show you this. Soto right on top of where he's supposed to catch it, but it drops. That kind of frustrated me a little bit because there was absolutely no attempt on his part to catch it once he realized he wasn't exactly under it. But whatever. It's a game. It's a foul ball. It's not like it was a drop there in center field with the bases loaded. So Kerry Wood ends the game on a strikeout. Sweet game to be able to play. I win this one 11-2. You could see there were a lot of hits. I allowed 11 hits, which is not good on my part, but fortunately I was able to get out of a number of actually really bad situations. I think I had a couple bases loaded situations that Garza was able to get out of. Giovanni Soto obviously gets player of the game. That's who I would have given it to for his 2 home runs, his 3 RBIs. This was an awesome game. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to have some more franchise games. I've actually had a lot of requests for games, so I'm going to be doing those here too with various teams and, of course, some my players. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, and always